Hello. Imagine learning a language without a single translation or grammar explanation. Sounds impossible, right? Well, that's exactly what the direct method does. But does it really work? Let's explore this bold approach to language teaching and see how it can transform the way we learn languages. By the end of this video, you will know exactly what the direct method is, why it's so revolutionary, its strengths, weaknesses, and how to use it effectively in today's classrooms. So whether you are a teacher or a learner, you will discover how to make language learning feel natural and immersive. What is the direct method? The direct method, also known as the natural method, emerged as a response to the grammar translation method. Please, if you haven't watched the video, watch it now. Grammar translation method. This method completely flipped the script by focusing on speaking and listening rather than translation and memorization as the grammar translation method. So instead of explaining grammar rules or translating words into the student's native language, the direct method teaches entirely in the target language. Think of it like being dropped in a foreign country where you learn by observing, listening, and interacting. Here is what makes the direct method unique. Number one, no translation allowed. Everything is taught in the target language, using visual aids, gestures, and real-life context to convey meaning. Number two, it emphasizes on speaking and listening. The focus here is on developing oral communication skills first, grammar and writing come later. Number three, question-answer practice. Teachers here ask questions and students should respond in full sentences, building both vocabulary and confidence. Number four, everyday vocabulary. Words and phrases are taught through real-life situations, like shopping or asking for directions, making the language immediately useful. So, who introduced the direct method? The direct method was introduced in the late 19th century by German educator Maximilian Bertels. I'm sure you know this name. That's the same Bertels behind the famous language schools. Bertels believed that language learning should mirror how we learn our first language through immersion and interaction, but not translation. So what's the problem with the direct method? As groundbreaking as it was, the direct method isn't without its challenges. Number one, this method is teacher dependency. This method relies heavily on skilled teachers who are fluent in the target language and can creatively explain concepts without translation. And this is not every teacher has this skill set. Number two, limited focus on grammar. While it's great for building conversational skills, students often struggle with writing and understanding grammar rules. Number three, resource intensive. Since it was real life materials, as we say earlier, and immersive activities, this method requires more preparation and resources. Number four, overwhelming for beginners. Some students may feel lost or frustrated without any explanations in their native language. So what's the solution? Good news. There are ways to address these problems while keeping the strengths of the direct method. Number 1, blend it with other methods. Pair the direct method with approaches like task-based learning or grammar translation method to cover grammar and writing skills. Number 2, use technology. Tools like language apps, videos, and virtual reality can provide the immersive experience the direct method relies on. Number 3, gradual immersion. Start with simple vocabulary and phrases before moving on to more complex language. This reduces overwhelm for beginners. Number 4, support teachers. Provide training and resources to help teachers master this approach. So, how teachers can use it effectively. Hey teachers, here's how you can make the direct method work for you. Number 1, focus on real life scenarios. Teach vocabulary and phrases that students can use immediately, like ordering food or introducing themselves, etc. Number 2, use visual aids. Pictures, gestures, objects are your best friends. For example, to teach the word apple, show an actual apple rather than translating it. 3, encourage full sentences. I don't tolerate my students. I don't tolerate this. Avoid one-word answers. If you ask, what is this? And the students say apple. Encourage them to say this is an apple. Number 4, practice daily conversations. Incorporate role plays, games, and group destinations to build fluency and confidence. Number 5, gradually introduce grammar. Once students are comfortable with speaking, guide them to notice patterns and rules through examples, not lectures. So, how learners can benefit from this method? If you are learning a language, the direct method can help you speak like a native. Here is how to maximize it. Number 1, immerse yourself. Watch movies, listen to podcasts, and read in the target language as much as possible. Number 2, practice speaking daily. Find a language partner or tutor to have real conversations. Mistakes are part of the process. 3, use visual cues. Associating words with images or gestures helps you remember them faster. 4, think in the language. Resist the urge to translation. Instead, try to form thoughts directly in the target language. So think about it like this way. Language is for communication, not just passing exams. That's why the direct method remains a favorite for learners who want to use their language in the real world. So here it is. What do you think about the direct method? Have you tried it as a learner or teacher? Share your experience in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell. As you know, I have a target to reach 1,000 followers by this month. So please, if you appreciate this educational content, hit the likes and like button and subscribe in my channel, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.